Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English with LS50. I'm Emma. I'm really happy you're here today. Before we start, please take 1 second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us, and it helps you practice English every day.
Hi everyone, I'm Jack. Yes, welcome to the channel. If you are learning English and you want to understand real conversations, this is the right place for you. Please subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss our new videos.
Today, we're going to talk about a very nice and simple topic. We're going to talk about friends. More exactly, how to talk about your friends in English in a natural and easy way.
Yes, friends are a big part of our lives. We talk about friends all the time, but sometimes in English, it's hard to explain who they are, how we know them, and why they are important to us.
Exactly. And don't worry, we'll use very simple English. We'll speak slowly, clearly, and naturally, like two real friends talking.
So, Emma, let me ask you something. When someone says, "Tell me about your friends," how do you feel?
That's a good question. I actually feel happy because my friends are very important to me. But sometimes I don't know where to start. Do I talk about my best friend, my old friends, my work friends?
Yes, same here. I always think, okay, which friend? Because we usually have different kinds of friends.
Exactly. So maybe we can start very simply. For example, we can say, I have a few close friends.
Yes, that's a great and easy sentence. I have a few close friends. It's short, it's clear, and everyone understands it.
For me, I have one best friend. Her name is Sarah. I've known her for many years, since we were in school.
Oh, that's nice. See, that's already a small story. You said her name and you said how long you've known her.
Yes, and beginners can do the same. You can say, my best friend's name is, I've known him for, or I've known her for.
Let me talk about my best friend too. His name is Mike. We met at work about 5 years ago.
See, that's very natural. You didn't use difficult words. You just spoke from your heart.
Exactly. And friends don't have to be perfect. Mike is sometimes late and he talks too much, but he's very kind.
That sounds like a real friend. My best friend is very organized, but she worries too much.
So when we talk about friends, we can also talk about their personality. We can say he is kind, she is funny, they are supportive.
Yes, and it's okay to keep it simple. Simple English is good English.
So in this video, step by step, we'll show you how to talk about your friends easily and confidently.
Don't worry about mistakes. Friends don't judge you, and we don't either.
Exactly. So now that we started, in the next part, we'll go deeper and talk about different types of friends and how we describe them.
Okay, let's continue. Now that we talked a little about our best friends, let's talk about different types of friends. Because in real life, we don't have only one kind of friend.
That's very true. For example, we have childhood friends, school friends, work friends, and even online friends.
Yes, and in English, you can talk about them very easily. You can say, I have some friends from school, or I have friends from work.
Let me give an example. I have a group of friends from university. We don't see each other every day, but when we meet, it feels like nothing changed.
Oh, I love that feeling. I have friends like that too. We don't talk all the time, but the connection is still there.
Exactly. So you can say, we don't talk often, but we are still close.
That sentence is very useful. We don't talk often, but we are still close. It sounds very natural and friendly.
Now, what about work friends, Emma?
Well, at work, I have a few good friends. We work together, we drink coffee together, and sometimes we complain together too.
Yes, complaining together is important. It really brings people closer.
It does. So you can say, I have some good friends at work. They make my work days better.
That's a great sentence. Very simple, but very real.
And then there are online friends. Some people think online friends are not real friends, but I don't agree.
Me neither. I have online friends that I talk to almost every day. We share ideas, jokes, and sometimes personal problems.
Exactly. You can say, I have some online friends. We talk a lot, even if we never met.
That sentence is perfect for beginners. No difficult grammar, just real life.
Also, when you talk about friends, you can talk about what you do together. For example, we like to watch movies together. We often go out for coffee.
Yes. With my friends, I like to play football on weekends. It helps me relax after a long week.
For me, I like quiet time with my friends. We talk, we laugh, and sometimes we just sit and enjoy the moment.
That's very honest, and honesty makes your English sound more natural.
So remember, you don't need big words. Just talk about who your friends are, how you know them, and what you do together.
In the next part, we'll talk about describing friends' personalities and habits with easy and useful examples.
Yes, and we'll also share some funny little stories, so stay with us. Welcome back. Now, let's talk about something very important when we describe our friends, their personality and habits. This is usually the fun part.
Yes, because this is where friends really come alive. When you talk about personality, people can imagine your friend in their mind.
Exactly. And again, we'll keep it very simple. You can start with easy adjectives like kind, funny, quiet, talkative, friendly.
Let me describe my friend Mike. Mike is very funny. He tells bad jokes, really bad jokes, but we still laugh.
Those are the best kinds of jokes. My friend Sarah is very kind and very patient. She always listens when I talk.
See, that sentence is perfect. She always listens when I talk. Very simple, very real.
You can also talk about habits. For example, he wakes up early. She drinks a lot of coffee.
Oh yes, Mike drinks too much coffee. If he doesn't drink coffee in the morning, he's not happy.
I think many people can relate to that. Sarah is different. She likes to wake up early and go for a walk.
That already tells us a lot about her. You don't need a long explanation.
Sometimes friends have habits that make us smile, or habits that make us a little crazy.
That's true. One of my friends is always late. We tell him, let's meet at 6, but we know he will come at 6:30.
Yes, and you can say that in English very easily. He is always late.
Short sentence, big meaning.
You can also talk about how your friends make you feel. For example, my friends make me feel happy. I feel relaxed when I'm with my friends.
That's very important because friends are not just people we know, they're people who affect our emotions.
For me, when I'm stressed, I call my best friend. After talking to her, I feel better.
I do the same. Sometimes I don't need advice. I just need someone to listen.
And that's a great sentence for learners. I just need someone to listen.
So when you talk about your friends, don't worry about being perfect. Just be honest.
Yes, honest English sounds natural English.
In the next part, we'll talk about memories and experiences with friends and how to share small stories in easy English.
That's where English becomes storytelling, not just sentences. All right, let's move on to one of my favorite parts, memories and experiences with friends. This is where English feels warm and alive.
Yes, because when we share memories, we're not just practicing English, we're sharing moments from our lives.
And don't worry, beginners can do this too. You don't need long or difficult stories. Even small memories are perfect.
For example, you can start with, I remember when, or one time my friend and I.
Let me share a small memory. I remember when my best friend and I got lost in a new city.
Oh no, that sounds stressful.
It was a little stressful, yes, but it was also funny. We were tired, hungry, and our phones had no battery.
That's a classic problem.
Yes, we walked for a long time, and in the end, we found a small cafe. We sat there, drank tea, and laughed about our situation.
See? That story is simple, but I can imagine it very clearly.
Exactly. Simple sentences are powerful.
Let me share one too. One time, my friends and I planned a football game on Sunday morning.
Let me guess, someone didn't wake up?
Yes, one friend didn't come because he woke up too late. We still joke about it today.
That's what friends do. They turn small problems into funny memories.
And in English, you can say, we still laugh about it.
That sentence is very useful. It shows time, memory, and emotion.
You can also talk about trips with friends. For example, I went on a trip with my friends. Or, we had a great time.
Or even, it wasn't perfect, but it was fun.
That sounds very real, because trips with friends are never perfect.
True, sometimes you argue, sometimes you get tired, but you still enjoy it.
And those experiences make friendships stronger.
So, when you talk about your friends in English, try to remember one small moment. It can be funny, simple, or emotional.
Yes, stories don't need to be long to be meaningful.
In the final part, we'll talk about why friends are important, and we'll end with a natural reflection.
Stay with us for the last part.
All right, now let's slow down a little and talk about why friends are important. Not in a textbook way, but in a real human way.
Yes, because friends are not just people we spend time with. They are people who share our lives.
For me, friends are the people I can be myself with. I don't need to pretend. I don't need to be perfect.
I feel the same. With friends, I can talk freely. I can laugh, complain, or even stay quiet.
And that's a beautiful thing. You can say in English, my friends accept me as I am.
That sentence is simple but very deep.
Friends are also important during difficult times. When life is hard, friends make it a little easier.
Yes, sometimes they help with advice. Sometimes they help just by being there.
For example, you can say, my friends support me. They are there when I need them.
And even good times are better with friends. A meal, a walk, or even a boring day feels nicer with someone you like.
That's very true. Friends turn normal moments into special ones.
And when you talk about your friends in English, you are not just practicing language, you are sharing a part of your life.
So don't be afraid to speak. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Your English doesn't need to be perfect. Your message just needs to be honest.
If you remember one thing from this video, remember this. Simple English is strong English.
Yes, talk about your friends. Use easy words, speak slowly, and enjoy the conversation.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us on English with LS50.
If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel.
And tell us in the comments, who is your best friend?
See you in the next video.
Bye everyone. Take care.